Do you feel like you don't know how to learn a language? I am going to share with you how to learn French on your own in order to reach fluency. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified every time I post a new video about pronunciation, grammar, spoken French, conversations, and learning strategies. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, I'm Lexi. After studying English for more than 10 years in school, I realized that I couldn't even speak a single word of it or understand native speakers. That's when I took matter into my own hands and I created my own study method, the same method I applied to learn Portuguese on my own last year. First of all, let me reassure you. Anyone can learn a language and be fluent in it. Instead of talking about fluency, I rather say being confident and conversational. Because personally, I think that fluency is subjective and it cannot be measured. For me, when I learn a language, my goal is to be confident and conversational. In order to achieve your goal, learning French, first, you must know your why. Why do you want to learn French? Why is it important for you to speak French? Are you living in France? Are you planning to relocate to France? Do you have family ties to the country? Once you know your why, write it on a sticky note or a piece of paper and hang it in a place where you can see it every day. The ugly truth about language learning is you are going to feel discouraged. You are going to struggle to stay motivated. You are going to encounter challenges and difficulties along the way. And you will probably want to give up. Knowing your why will help you stay consistent and overcome any challenges. Now let's talk about 3 learning strategies. First, I want you to start small. Start by fitting in 30 minutes of French study every day. You want to build habits and consistency in order to achieve your goal. Learning a language is not about intensity but about consistency. As Simon Sinek said, going to the gym for 9 hours doesn't get you into shape. Working out every day for 20 minutes gets you into shape. Studying for hours at times won't make you reach your goal, but committing to learn French and studying every day for 30 minutes will allow you to achieve speaking French with confidence. Strategy number 2, find an accountability partner. Share your goal with this person, being confident and conversational in French, and do a weekly update with him or her to make sure you stay on track. It can be a friend or another French learner. Having someone that holds you accountable will help you reach your goal. And strategy number 3, buy a notebook. Start fresh with a new one that is dedicated to French only. Now let's see what you should actually focus on to learn French. But first, guys, if you like this video, please let me know in the comments. It will help my channel to grow and I will be able to do many more videos to help you learn French. One mistake I see students do is they only focus on things they like. You need to work on all skills in order to achieve becoming confident and conversational in French. Reading, writing, listening, and speaking. People tend to stick to areas where they are comfortable, but you must remember that magic happens outside of your comfort zone. The first thing you should focus on is pronunciation. Learn the right pronunciation from the beginning, as bad habits are hard to break. When I learn a new language, I always invent my own phonetic alphabet. So when I learn a new word, on my notebook, I write the correct spelling. Then I write what it means, because I like to have the translation next to it. And then I write the way I am supposed to pronounce it. Check this video next if you want great tips to improve your pronunciation, even if you have no one to speak with. Now let's talk about listening. When you are a newborn, your brain can recognize the sound from any language, but you lose this capacity after a year. This is why your ears don't recognize French sounds. Luckily, this can be reversed, but you need to train your ears to the French sounds by practicing listening. How? With French YouTube videos. They are great because they are short and they have the subtitles. You can check out Brut, un jour, une question. And bonus tip, write down sentences you like in your notebook. Now let's talk about grammar. Grammar should not overwhelm you or hold you back. Focus only on the essential. Focus on understanding genders, affirmative and negative form, how to ask questions, words order. You need to understand that we cannot do word-for-word translation. And regarding the tenses, because you also need to learn tenses, focus only on present, présent de l'indicatif, past. For the past we have to, passé, composé and imparfait, and future. For the future, only focus on near future. Now let's talk about real-life conversations. By that I mean only learn useful and relevant sentences that you can use daily. You are learning French to communicate with people, navigate your daily life, and make friends. Practice speaking from the beginning. Find a language exchange partner. Speaking is going to be messy. You are going to make mistakes, but if you don't try, you don't make mistakes. We learn from failure, not from success. Having a language exchange partners allows you to have a safe space to make mistakes and someone you trust that corrects you. So find a language exchange partner as soon as possible, and you can use Facebook group, Tandem or Linkbee. And have fun. You need to find a way to enjoy the language learning process. You must turn language learning from a boring activity to a pleasant activity that you don't mind doing every day. For me, I like to have a beautiful notebook where I write with colors and I highlight, and this is how I make it fun. I have the feeling I am back in school. For you, it can be learning through something you like. For example, if you like cooking, watch French cooking videos, or read your favorite book in French, or watch your favorite show in French. And finally, mindset. It all starts in your head. If you believe you can, you will. When there is a will, there is a way. You are the architect of your own success. If you find learning alone challenging and you are looking for a step-by-step guidance, I would love to help. Reach out to me. Below this video, you will find the link to my calendar, and I will be happy to hop on a call with you and see how I can help you learn French. And guys, be sure to subscribe to my channel and check this video next. You can also find the link of the video in the description down below. Ça te dirait une vidéo en français pour pratiquer l'écoute?